Boom, boom. Look how cool this is. Look how cool this is. Today, I'm going to be reviewing a Lego that is so cool that Chevrolet built an entire car off of it. What's up, Brick Studs? It's everybody out here to... Wait, no, that's wrong. What's up, everybody? It's the Brick Studs here, and as you can see, I don't have my co-host with me. I sent him to find an ATTE, and he is not allowed to come back until he has one. I want results, not excuses. We're doubling down. But that is not why we're here today. Today, we're here to talk about Lego set 10304. I got that correct. Otherwise known as the Camaro Z28, letting us know exactly how many zebras it took to build this car. I love this box. This is such an amazing vehicle. The 1969 Camaro Z28 is a true American classic, and they captured that with just the picture on the box. On the back side, you have I do kind of wish it was the orange version that I'd be building here, but you do have a couple of different pictures of the real Camaro and then some different features that you'll be able to explore after you've built the Lego. But enough with the box. We should crack it open and see what's inside. All right, time to crack this bad boy open. Oh, look, tabs. Now I know that the booklet and the 90 billion stickers that this sucker is going to come with are perfectly intact. All right, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 poly bags, 1 instruction booklet, 1 sticker booklet, and then 4 very tiny wheels for how big the car looks. Gotta love those tiny wheels. Oh, they're making package more sustainable. That's just a little side message there for us. So yeah, 8 poly bags. So as can be expected of an 18 plus set that retailed for $169 for this 1969 Camaro. I think that was done on purpose, by the way. This set was not too difficult, but it was not very simple either. It was kind of a delicate medium. Starting off, most of the sets that I've had before, you had very intricate bases that would mellow out as the set went on. This one was quite the opposite. It had a very basic base that you added a lot of intricate pieces onto. Some of my favorite parts of the build were when you had to flip the car over to try to get pieces like the headlights on or the tail lights, the different parts of the trim on the outside, getting the parts of the engine block together. Those all required a fine touch that took several attempts to try to get them where they needed to be. So it was a very fun build, but if you do not have a whole lot of experience with these types of builds and all the different delicate pieces, it can be a little frustrating. So throughout the set, there are numbers of stickers. I hate stickers. I did try the Lysol method with the stickers, and I did find it to be a lot easier to place the stickers. You go ahead and you spray Lysol down on the piece that you want to add the sticker to, you place the sticker down, and then you can move it around so that way you can kind of get it straighter than if you try to do it by yourself. I did it with it and I did it without it. You'll be able to tell the difference in the stickers of which ones I used the Lysol method on and the ones I did not use the Lysol method on. A few other things with those delicate pieces, you have to be very, very careful. There were a couple of Technic pieces that had the little ball joints that had a lot of flimsy pieces connected to them, and if you push too hard, the whole piece would explode. If you push too lightly, it was difficult to get the ball joints in there. So those were some things that I noticed about the Lego that I just did not like building, and I found it kind of frustrating. What was also interesting throughout the build, as you were going through each individual page on the Legos in the instruction booklet, it had different little facts detailed about the builder himself of the Lego set, different things like how the first 3 generations of the Camaro were not built in Detroit. They were actually built in Ohio and California. So lots of interesting things to keep you invested in this build. And with that, we move on. Wait a second. Do you hear that? That is the sound of 290 horses that made all of your friends jealous in high school before you had to bring your car back home before your parents found out you even took it. Wait, I wasn't near it! And with that, we have the Camaro itself. This car is absolutely fantastic. Starting up front, we have the beautifully captured 1960s Camaro look with the slanted grille, the slanted bumper, the circular headlights that also have a covered option. You can keep them with the circular headlights, or you can have the headlight covers to block them off. The grille itself is just a dark gray piece, and the bumper is a light gray. I kind of wish that they had silver pieces in that, but they just went ahead with the two different two-tone gray options. But leading down, you also have the lip with the fog lights, which I think overall is extremely nice. Here's where you're running your first bout of stickers. You have the Z28 badge on the left-hand driver's side. You have the Z28 badge with blinker indicators on either side of the car. You also have 3 Camaro stickers on the front. You have 2 on the sides and then 1 on the hood right next to the pinstriping. The pinstriping is customizable. You do have red, white, and I believe dark gray. Yes, dark gray. That goes all the way across the whole car except for the roof, but you do get the hood and you do get the trunk. The hood itself does open up very nicely to reveal a pretty detailed interior. You have the carburetor, you have the radiator, you have the different pistons for the engine, and you also have a caution indicator letting you know that most of these contents will be hot after driving it. After that, you have what is part of the first customization that you get with this car. You have the hard top roof. Now the roof does not come off very easily. You do have this roof option with the mirror and fuzzy dice in it if you would like that. But if you take it off, you can build a customized back interior that the roof would fold down into. Going down into the interior, you have this red two-tone printed seat. You have what looks to be some kind of old 1960s, 1970s felt. I mean, it's a very cool throwback. You can definitely feel the vintage in the interior of this vehicle. The steering wheel does actually turn the wheels, which is a very nice touch. You have more stickers here, all the little indicators. You have your speedometer, the tachometer, the fuel gauge. You do also have a nice little stick shift knob, which I believe they wanted to make this car a manual. That's what I think they were going for. You have the little ball shifter, which is an extremely well done touch. And then you also have in the back seats, you've got what looks like a little magazine for if you wanted to take your kids out for a nice weekend drive on the back roads. You can let them read magazines when you get wherever you're going to go to do burnouts, drag racing, whatever you're going to do with this 290 horsepower car. And the doors open. The doors opening is a very nice touch. You have what looks like little arms that keep the doors on, so it is a very nice and stable opening and closing of the doors. You have handles on the outsides and handles on the insides. So very nice touch right there. Next up, you have the trunk. Not much to look at, but the trunk does lead to the rear end. You do have more grills. You have the nice little bumper here, again not chrome, light gray. You have the red lights, the brake light indicators, and you do have the Z28 badge, which again is another sticker. You do also have 2 options for your license plates. They only have a rear license plate. I forgot to mention that before. One is the Panther, which is what the Camaro was originally codenamed, and then you have the Chevy 69 yellow license plate. You also have a couple little other lights down here and leading to the dual exhaust, which I think when you're looking at this, it is absolutely perfect. You just see how menacing this car can be with that dual exhaust. And this car all beautifully and comfortably rests along Lego Group tires that are, what are these? 49.5 by 14s. So you just get a smooth ride. We have to give a nice shout out to the Lego Group for giving us these beautiful tires. and keeping you protected from the elements is the two different sides of glass. You have the front glass and the back glass, but both of them show signs of damage from rolling around inside the Lego bag, so that is kind of a drawback there. I don't know if that's going to happen a lot when you buy this car, but ours on both sides did. And the mirrors themselves, even though I got the gist of it, I kind of wish that these were chrome pieces or even stickers. They're just little flimsy gray things that hang off the side of it. Do I recommend this car? I think it's very apparent about how I've talked about this build that yes, I do recommend this car. I feel like it is very reasonably priced for what you get. You do get a classic. The drawbacks that I have with this car were the customization. On the box, they show that you'll be able to do the top down, the different colors for the pinstriping, which made this as exciting as it was to build. The problems were, it feels like with this being just a display piece, the builds are permanent. You either get to build it with the hard top on, with the hard top down, with the different pinstriping, and I shouldn't say that it's permanent, it's just very difficult and time consuming to change out. So pick the color that you want as you're building it, pick the top that you want as you're building it, and leave it that way. That is probably the best way to avoid future frustrations. Let us know how you feel in the comments though. Do you feel like there was enough customization? Do you feel like there was too little customization? Do you feel like there is more that can be done to the car to make it easier to change all the customization? And where's the orange? Do you feel like this would be a lot better in all orange with the black pinstriping? Let us know in the comments below. We hope this review helped you to decide whether or not you were going to pick up a classic like this for yourselves. But as always, thank you for your support. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a like if this was informative, hit that notification bell for future videos, and check the description for the rest of our social media links. And we'll see you next time.